So you're thinking about moving to Marin County, California, and you're making the move from San Francisco, maybe the Peninsula, the East Bay, or anywhere else for that matter. Well, today I'm going to go over 10 things I wish that we knew when we moved from San Francisco to Marin some time ago. When we decided to make the move to Marin, we knew we wanted to buy a home with more space, both inside and out, for entertaining, and have the opportunity for some additional privacy and really be out in nature much more. But there were definitely many things that took us by surprise. And in working with many clients that are making the move from San Francisco, the East Bay, or the Peninsula, these are some things that I wanted to share that I think will be helpful for you to determine if Marin is the right place for you to call home. And be sure to stick around to 9 and 10, as these were probably the most surprising things to us in our transition. So number one is life just slows down. Coming from the hustle and bustle of San Francisco, we were shocked by how quickly life slowed down for us. We were used to the action-packed days and nights, and when we got to Marin, we could feel our blood pressure drop. We take more walks now, we eat in and barbecue much more. We spend a lot of time at the water and picnic and parks and beaches, and less time parking and waiting in lines. Number two is the weather really took us by surprise. We knew Marin could get hot, but it's much warmer than we anticipated. Several summers we've experienced days in the 90s and even can get up to the hundreds. And this does vary depending on what town you choose. If you're looking in North Marin, Central Marin, San Anselmo, and Fairfax, it does heat up. So having access to a pool or a friend with a pool or making the drive to the ocean or bay, you'll want that in your arsenal. We found that air conditioning was a must for us once we had our girl. So be sure to budget that in if you find a home without AC, and that cost can be roughly about 10 grand, but it's been a game changer. I should also mention that if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is about living in Marin County and all the areas and towns inside of Marin County, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications so you can be the first to learn about the current market in Marin. My name is Tyler, and I get calls every day from people just like you looking to make the smooth move to Marin County. So whether you're looking to make the move in a week or 3 months, just give me a call, shoot me a text or email, or schedule a Zoom, and I'm happy to help you make that smooth move to Marin County. All right, number three is the people in Marin have been incredible to us. We had friends in Marin before we moved here, but the majority of our people were in San Francisco, so we were unsure if we would find, our community and people in Marin. And I can assure you, everyone embraced us with open arms, particularly when we had our baby girl. There's just so many families in Marin, and it's really set up for kids and growing families with the number of outdoor activities, parks, and incredible schools. And number four, families will definitely need 2 cars. Unless you're a few minutes from living in, to town, expect to drive most places, and there's very few walkable towns from the homes here in Marin. Number 5, we learned this one the hard way on many occasions, but plan your dinners and get reservations. Marin has some special restaurants, but the sheer number of restaurants is much less than San Francisco, of course, and most are in high demand. When we lived in San Francisco, we found ourselves walking down the street in our Hayes Valley neighborhood, stumbling upon any number of restaurants to eat without reservations, to coming to Marin and needing to be a bit more strategic about planning around our meals and eating out, as the popular restaurants can definitely fill up. And number 6, you will be outside a lot. I can guarantee that. And why wouldn't you, really? The beauty and outdoor attractions in Marin really accommodate an active lifestyle. It's good motivation to get out and enjoy any number of the hiking or biking trails. You're generally no more than 10 minutes from a great hiking or biking trail, and we found ourselves spending a lot of time at the water, from McNear's Beach on the east side to Muir or Stenson Beach on the west side. Also, Marin parks and preserves are incredible and abundant. A great website to check out all of Marin parks is parks.marincounty.org. I believe there's 30 parks to choose from and 35 preserves. And number 7 is a little bit of real estate in here. There's a great opportunity to add value to your home with an ADU or detached office. With property sizes being on the larger side, which is conducive to allowing additions and more accommodating ADU guidelines from towns and the county since COVID, we see families willing to invest in a detached office or ADU for their parents. Not only does this add value as a necessity to benefit your day-to-day life, but also it adds the additional square footage, which will bolster your home value as well. Number 8, and I say this often, but the schools are incredible. We weren't totally sure what school district we wanted to be in. We didn't have kids when we moved here, but we've come to realize that you have amazing options. And what we did was we went on greatschools.org and niche.com to find an area that was the right fit for us. But in doing so, we realized just how many fantastic schools there are in Marin. And not only that, there's some really good specialty schools here in Marin to choose from for your specific needs. All right. The big one that a lot of people get, they're working in cities, they're working in San Francisco. How is the commute? The commute to the city was not as challenging as we anticipated, especially in off-peak hours. If you live close to the 101, you're generally no more than 30 minutes to the Golden Gate Bridge. And if you're in central or southern Marin, like Corte Madera or Mill Valley or Sausalito, it's likely that you're no more than 15 minutes to the Golden Gate Bridge. And number 10, this is something that we would have never believed if you would have told us when we first moved out to Marin or when we were thinking about moving to Marin. But as time went on, we spent much less time in San Francisco. We thought we would end up in the city every single weekend, going to dinners every single weekend, parties, ball games, you name it. But, and that was the case for the first few months or 6 months. But we were there a ton then. But as we found our people and explored the area, we started bringing the people to us. People wanted to get out of the city and kind of get into nature. We would just say, hey, come over for the barbecue. Let's go to McNear's Beach with the kids and swim. And there's always an excuse to bring your friends to you in Marin. All right, so that's gonna do it for today. I hope you found some value in this video. And if you're thinking about making the move to this special county, I would love to earn your business and be a trusted resource for you. Just give me a call, shoot me a text or email, or schedule a Zoom, and I'm happy to help you make that smooth move to Marin County. And until next time, I hope to see you around town.